What's going on YouTube? This is Jose over Spidey's Powder Tumblers coming back at you with another toy haul video. So let me just move this a hair. Alright, so we'll do it there. So on today's toy haul video, I was able to purchase a couple things from eBay. And I actually went to the Walmart and I was able to pick up some of these toys that I picked up at a Walgreens at one point. They're the vehicles. So I'm able to show off what I picked up there. But first off, like I said in my other video before, I had a couple of packages that sat out there in the rain. Fortunately, the box was soaked, but this wasn't. So this is going to be the first toy I actually show you guys. So if you're an 80s kid, you know a lot of these toys already, and that's kind of what I'm hunting down for. But I'm not going crazy right now, trying to purchase stuff that's high dollar. So when I find a reasonable price toy, I go ahead and pick it up. But I always talk about these here. So Mask was one of the favorite cartoons I like to watch as a kid. And this one here is Firefly. And I liked watching this as a kid because it also had that Transformers feel to it, where a vehicle can be something else. So this is one of the characters there. As you can see on some of these vehicles, they're kind of stored up for so long, the wheels start to bend out, so they should look more kind of like that. Kids back in the day used to chew on the wheels, so you got chew marks all over the wheels. But some of them don't even have the wheels that you look for them. But this one here was complete. It has the character with it as well. The only thing I never understood is why they would send, and it's not even a gun or anything, it's just a little missile. I don't remember why they did this, but obviously if you have these little missiles, you're going to lose the suckers. So I don't know. I don't remember if that was like a projectile he was able to make from his mask, because the mask has special power where they have the image projectiles that they can do. I don't remember if the missile was one of them. I'd have to maybe watch some of the older cartoons again. But here is the little figure. And again, the mask off. And all of these were just a little plastic cover that goes over their head. If you guys remember the cartoon, they sat at like a round table when they were getting ready to go to their missions. The masks would come down from the top and they would roll around the table and they would go to the person that it belonged to. The person would be sitting there like this at the table. The mask would come down, they'd grab it and take off, and then you'd see them get in their vehicles. So that's Firefly there. I was just showing off the character. I can't even remember what the character actually was for Firefly. Obviously they have names and stuff for these people. But what I end up doing is just putting the name down here because I'm drawing a blank on that right now. But here is the special thing about these vehicles. So this was the race car. And this one here has levers. So I'm not sure what this lever did, or it might be broken because it's not working. So this lever here will let you pull the vehicle and it would spring action, open it up. Then you had the front flaps here. I was afraid I was going to break them, so I was being real careful with them at first. But then I realized that they're spring action. And then what it turns into is a flying vehicle. So now you have laser guns up here. You have lasers on the wheels. There's lasers there. Now you have a car that turned into a flying, where you can actually fly now. So I was going to do the little sound effects. I was already starting to be a kid. I was wanting to play with my toy. So let's go ahead and stick the, let's see if I can get this in there. I know these have always not really set well in these things, so let's see if I have any luck in putting this in there. All right, come on, get in there, buddy. All right, so he's starting to slide down. Let me get the hands up. You can tell toys from the 80s were not all that friendly to put together. If his foot is just not passing past the control panel. Okay, now I got him. So now we have the character inside, sitting in his vehicle, ready to go to combat. So again, then you just flip these two things forward, get to the front of the racing car, close the two wings, and they lock up in position, and now you have him in his race car again. Flick of a switch. Obviously, when it was brand new, I'm sure it was a spring action to where it came out right away. Then we have, and then the tape here, I might have to try to put some glue on it. It looks like they try to hold it with some clear tape. And you fold these things over, and there we go. So that's Firefly from a.s.k. So that's going to be another toy run that I'm going to start getting into here soon. Along with my GoBots, my Transformers, my G.I. Joes. I have not picked up any G.I. Joes yet, so that's the next thing I want to do. But again, like I've told you guys in the past, I'm real picky on a lot of the toys. So G.I. Joe will be something else. I need to get my Voltrons back. I had the Lions growing up, and I had the vehicle Voltron growing up. So it's time to put them back in the collection. So I will be looking for those here soon. So look for videos to drop about that. So the next one is an eBay purchase. I think I've had this one here for a while. I was just making sure I had a few more toys to show before I actually opened it up. I believe this one even came in the time when I got the GoBots in, so that's how long it's probably been sitting here. So let's go ahead and open that up. And I know this is a small toy. Okay, so neat. So they even gave me the. I don't remember it saying that it came with the cardboard in the back, or the blister pack, or whatever people want to call these things. But I'll show that off too. I'm just going to open it up, and then I'll show the toy first, and then I'll show this back part of it. Alright, so yeah, just like I remember. And this was back in the, he bought this back for $3.99. I don't know how long ago that was on there, but let's go ahead and open it up. So, like I said in the GoBots, GoBots are one of the ones I like the most too. Then it was Transformers. So GoBots always got, I guess people just didn't like them because they weren't, how can I say it, they weren't as, for the 80s they were great technology, they were great, everything was, but even in the cartoons, I mean in the toys, you'd see them just a little quick action, pull the arms off, whatever. It wasn't a lot to it. Maybe the storyline didn't go for a lot of people. Maybe it was just the way the toys were in general. But the Transformers hit off a lot more. But like I tend to tell everybody, Transformers back in the day, their toys were just as simple as the GoBots were. And what I mean by simple is they were just little, you know, little vehicles. This obviously was a water one, sea spray. But again, just like some of the GoBots, if you turn it over, you'd see the face right there, right? But I mean, here, you flip that over, there you go. You got his face. Then, if I remember, let's see if I can do this correctly. Was it a pull out? Okay, so you pull. Hang on, guys. I have not transformed one of these things in forever. So, okay, so pull. Okay, I see the hands. You know, it'd help if... Okay, so what I was going to show you guys is the old cards. Like I said, he paid only $3 and something cents for this back in the day. But they also had the tearaways where you pulled their little card. They gave you all the stuff about them. It's an Autobot sea spray function, naval defense. Be unyielding as ocean waves, and your enemies shall fall. Displays a zest for the job unmatched by fellow Autobots. Loves the ocean and its creatures. Unhappy when it returns to land and reverts to robot. To robot form. I mean, it's blurry as hell for some reason. Again, back to the glasses. I may need them. Let's go back to where I left off. So it reverts to robot form. Loves the thrill of naval battle. Can go 120 knots, 4,000 mile range. Has sonar, radar, and underwater and surface-to-air lasers. And also in robot mode, wheels allow limited land travel, not too strong or mobile as a robot. So what it tells me to do is to step one, start. it's coming to start to go to the finish, but obviously we're gonna do the robot mode. Alright, so it has these little lock things. I'm not sure what that is yet. So bear with me and I will try to transform this guy. Obviously these are older toys, so I'm afraid that I may mess it up, and I'm hoping I don't. Let me go ahead and see if I can close this back up. Not sure if this was supposed to pop up with it. Alright, I heard a little snap. Could have been a good snap, could have been a bad snap. Alright, so for some reason, I gotta pull this back. Oh, there we go. Now after I'm trying to explain what was going wrong, so the hands fold up, this goes back, and this pulled over. I'm not sure what went wrong the first time, but here you go. So you see, even the Transformers were so simple on some of the vehicles as the GoBots were, that, you know, you overlooked that. But the cartoon, I guess, to some people were a lot better. They might have had a little bit more production dollars, or just the time and the effects that came out at the time were a little bit better. But I do like the GoBots. Transformers were great, the first generation, and then of course look how far it's gone with the movies and everything else. So there's Sea Spray, and obviously hopefully it goes back easier than it did when I so you just lay it back down. It's supposed to squeeze in, line up the hands, kind of squeeze that back into place, lift up the top, and there you have your little vehicle mode. So easy as that, plain and simple. But again, GoBots, Transformers, man, you had to have those for the 80s. They were great. G.I. Joe, Voltron, you know, Mask, He-Man, even She-Ra. We had Rainbow Bright. We had Strawberry Shortcake. We had, oh man, the Popples. We had, God, I'm going to start naming stuff off and I'm going to screw it up here. We had all sorts of stuff. I mean, if you just look up the 80s, we had cartoons like crazy. And we crammed them all in on Saturdays, Saturday morning cartoons. We spent the day watching that. You crammed all that in on a Saturday. You watched them after school specials. You had all kinds of stuff. So that was great. I mean, it is what it is. Times go by, but 80s were a great time to grow up in, and I'm glad I was there to witness the experience. You know, like they say with the Walkmans, the tape players, you still had records, you still had 8-tracks, you still had, you know, your VCRs. Again, I'm going to go on name all kinds of stuff, and I'm going to go crazy here. So again, 80s, a great time to be alive, to be a kid, to be able to witness a lot of that stuff. As we grow, technology now has taken over a lot of things, but we have to grow, we have to evolve. So on to the future. I hope there's a lot of better things to come, and I hope I get to see a lot of them coming soon. So let's go ahead and go to the next toys and the themes of the Transformers. And to stay with theme with the Transformers, I was able to find these at Walmart. I found some at Walgreens and I picked up 2 at the time, so now I was able to pick up some more. But I've seen the Transformers Optimus Prime, the new truck, and I didn't pick it up at about 2 weeks ago. So I went back to see if they had any more, and I found the old truck. The old truck wasn't there. The actual OG 80s cartoon Transformers, and that one was there, so I did not let that go. So I went ahead and picked it up. Back to the 80s themes, we picked up a Knight Rider. So we got Kit. And if anybody ever watched Knight Rider, that was the thing to watch back in the day. So Kit, I was trying to see if there's any other special things to these things, or if they're just displays. But of course we all knew the car. we all knew the front, the way it would light up. So there's Kit from Knight Rider. So another, sticking back to the older days, and I believe this is not going to be, I don't remember when this came out, whether or not it was late 70s or 80s at all, but we did watch this as reruns that I know of as a kid because of my dad. But this is going to be the 1977 Pontiac Firebird, Smokey and the Bandit. So obviously, anybody a little bit older than me will remember Smokey and the Bandit. How iconic the car it was itself. The Firebird on the actual hood. So there you go, Smokey and the Bandit. And we're going to go to a little modern. I know I'm not the craziest. I'm not the person that goes the craziest about DC. But I could not let this one go. I did like it. I'm trying to see what the other one was. But anyways, this is going to be a 2009 Chevy Corvette. And it's a Stingray. But it is the Joker vehicle. You see the Joker colors on there. Purple, green, and the white. Real nice car. I was trying to see what this one was going to be. It's a 1969 Chevy Corvette Stingray, and I'm assuming it's going to be another Joker or maybe even a Harley Quinn one. But you can see kind of the colors. I'm thinking more Harley Quinn, but there you go. Again, super nice car. Has the ha 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 all over the side. So I picked that up as well. So I'm able to add 4 more vehicles to the collection. I have the Back to the Future, the DeLorean, and I have a Spider-Man damn it, I don't even remember what it was anymore, but it's a Spider-Man one. So I'm able to put that in that collection now. But as for that, that's going to do it for my little toy haul video today. If you guys can please do me a favor, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think about these videos. Tell me what you thought about the 80s. I mean, that's always a conversation everybody loves to bring up. Tell me what you thought about Transformers back in the day. Obviously, M.A.S.K. You know, the vehicles. What were your favorites? But yeah, some of the smaller OG G1s. I'm going to go try to pick up a couple of Bumblebees. I know they have like red, yellow, obviously, the red and all that stuff. But they were just like this. They were just small and real easy to mess with. So, if you guys can do me another favor, please hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you guys haven't already subscribed, or please hit the notification bell so that you guys can get notified with any upcoming videos I'll be dropping here soon. But thank you again, everybody, for all the support you guys have given me, and thank you for watching these videos. But until then, please, everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you guys on the next one.